Hey guys, what's up? Spike here, and I'm finally gonna be doing my Q&A. So today I'm gonna be answering all your questions that you guys left on my last video. Okay, and yeah, I just want to say thank you guys for supporting me. I finally got 1,000 subscribers, and it feels great. Okay, well, anyways, let's start. So, Junior AE says, can we make a video together sometime? Uh, I'm actually looking for some people to record with, so yeah, I might ask you so we can start a series together, or anybody who really wants to record. Vok Artadigzik says, sorry, I can't pronounce his name. Will you ever invite me to one of your videos? Sure. If you're ever online when I'm recording, then yeah, you can join. XGen Okami X says, what's your favorite thing about AQ Worlds, and what got you into editing videos and stuff? So what got me into editing videos would be, just watching editors such as Bakers, Tuts, and some other cool editors out there. Um, I recently started because I've been watching some AQ World music videos. They're really cool. So yeah, that's what I've been doing in the past summer. Most recently this summer, I've just been messing around with Sony Vegas. My favorite thing about AQ World would be that they have weekly updates. So every Friday they have new updates and stuff, and I think that's really cool. And for the other stuff, I think she's referring to graphic design and whatnot. Graphic design actually I got into because of the AQ World forum section. They have an art shop there, which is run by XGen Okami X, or Shadow as she's known. Yeah, so I was actually very interested in her designs, and she makes really cool signatures. So yeah, if you guys want to go check out her YouTube channel, the link will be in the description. But she makes really cool edits, so yeah, she got me into it. I started going on YouTube and searching for tutorials and all that. So that's how I got into graphic design, and here I am, I think 2 years after. I'm a bit better. So yeah, AQ Roll Machine says, hey bro, when is your birthday? Mine's in 2 days. On 15. Happy birthday, AQ Roll Machine. Yeah, I think it's tomorrow's birthday. I don't know. Anyways, my birthday is on September 18, right after Talk Like a Pirate Day. So that's really cool. I might get some navals. I'm not sure. I'll probably get both of them, but I might look into the naval class too. So let's see. Jaden AE, the Hydrogen Master, says, what's the most awkward moment in my life? Of your life? So that would probably be in 8th grade when I had this friend, and the most weirdest thing that happened to me would be that this person stuck gum into my hair, and for the rest of that year I didn't talk to that person at all. And so the next year when we were in high school, it was like the second semester, I started talking to her again, and it was really awkward because I had her for 2 classes, and yeah, I just didn't talk to her. I shouldn't talk to her at all, and yeah, that second semester I started talking to her. So that would be one of my most awkward moments, because I was told to switch to the table where she was sitting, and yeah, I just stayed quiet. It was weird. Beast Healer AQ says, Spike, when did you have Windows 8? I've had Windows 8 for a while now, since last year. I actually got it because of my computer. So when I graduated, my dad bought me this new computer which came with Windows 8, and now I have Windows 8.1, which is really good. I find it very useful and easy to navigate through. Jack AE says, do you watch anime? If so, what do you watch? I tend to watch anime such as Dragon Ball Z, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Pokemon. I mean, mostly just it. People have suggested I should watch Sword Art Online. I might actually start watching them, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. Zarko Vasilevsky says, what is your favorite map on AQ World? Rock on, Spike. My favorite map would have to be... I haven't actually thought about this. It might actually be... God damn, this is hard. I think it would be... God damn it, this is hard. Out of all my favorite places, what would it be? I think, what would it be? Oh, I had to pause the recording because I was thinking about this, but I actually don't have a favorite map in AK World. I think that most maps are really cool, and yeah, I don't have a favorite one. AK World Caden says, "What do you want to be? Why do you want to be a YouTuber?" So I want to be a YouTuber because it's become a fun hobby I've had for a few years now, and it's just fun helping you guys and making graphic design and all that, and it's really fun when you start editing. AK World's Hellfire says, "Does your pet rock eat carrots?" Mine doesn't. No, I actually don't have a pet rock. I haven't had any pets actually. The only pet I've had would be a fish, and yeah, it didn't go too well. Kikoshin the Oblivion Champion says, "How and why did you start making videos and play AK World?" So I started to play AK World when I found I think I found one of their advertisements, so I clicked on it, and I started. Yeah, it was back in 2010 maybe, and then I quit for a while because it got boring, and then I came back in December, like at the end of when it was Christmas. I started playing again when Quibble was there, and yeah. So in 2011, I started playing frequently, and yeah. So I started making videos because I don't know, it was just I was bored and I had some friends they wanted to record. So yeah, the first camera I actually started using would be Hypercam. It's just a free one, but it was a very bad software to record any HD footage. AK World 1 says, which is easier, Cinema 4D or Blender to make awesome 3D text? I personally use Cinema 4D because I find it very easy to use, and it's very direct. But Blender can also be good because I've seen X Geno Kami X use it, aka Shadow. She makes 3D text as well in Blender, and her outcomes are very cool. So yeah, maybe you should use it because Blender is free and Cinema 4D you have to buy. So yeah. Ergus Akira says, could you upload at least a daily video every day? Could you do a few giveaways soon? Okay, so he has several questions. Could you upload at least a daily video every day? I've actually been thinking about this, and I might. I'm thinking about a new series I can make. I started playing Epic Duel, so I might be doing a, like a daily series where I level up at least one time. So from 1 to level 40, I might do that, or record some Minecraft content or things. But I think that uploading a video every day might be a bit harder this time around because I'm going into I'm a sophomore now. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot more tests and studying to do, unlike last year, which was very easy. So he says, could you do a few giveaways soon? I actually might be able to. I have a few outs that I don't use at all, and they're just staying there. So I might. Can you do more Let's Play videos? Yeah, maybe. I might be doing Epic Duel. But yeah, you guys could leave suggestions below and suggest any videos, any games I can play and do Let's Plays on. And can you show your whole AC to us? That might actually take a while because I have a lot of items, especially pets. I'm a pet collector. Yeah, and I have a whole lot of items in my bank. I might do that if you want. Have you got a backup Akira AC? I actually have two. One's a girl, one's a guy. They're non-member though. One of them used to be a member, so that's kind of good. But they don't have a lot of, rares on them. So if my main account ever gets banned, then I'm really screwed. Have you got why did you make a guild called BlackWing? Hashtag BlackWing. I actually made this because I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! A few months ago, and Blackwings are one of my favorite archetypes to play. I thought the name just sounded cool, so it's my second guild I've made. The first one was Naval Mercenaries, and yeah, my Blackwing guild has been going pretty good. So if you guys want to join, go ahead and join WarTech, and just go to me, own the officers, or just check out my guild promo that's on my channel as well. And Muhammad Benomran says, I like to appreciate you, Spike, for being in the BlackWing videos. Thank you. Okay, that's not a question. Corporal Dragon AQ says, what kind of amazing video will you do for your 1 kid special? I actually haven't thought about it, but I might do a Q&A. Just letting you know. Dolphin AQ says, which animal scare you the most? The animal that would scare me the most would be a dog, and you guys might get mad at this, but I've had, when I was little, I think I was 5, a dog bit me, and yeah, I've had a bad experience with dogs, but yeah, dogs might be the animal that might scare me the most. Firekiller98 AQL says, how old are you? I am actually 15, but on September 18, I'm gonna be 16, and yeah. Harris Cosme says, are you going to do an account giveaway like the other YouTubers? I might, just like I answered, what is his name? Urkus. I might do some, yeah. Atmos Ura says, what is your top favorite, most used weapon armor class? Can you show them too? Okay, so my 10. The first one would be Platinum Naval Commander. Second, Blazing Naval Commander. The third would be Pink Santa Hunk. The fourth would be Lovecaster. The fifth would be Unarmed. The sixth would be, let's see, the sixth, what would the sixth be? 6 Armors class. 6 would be Arachnomancer class. 7 Card Clasher. 8 Evolved Darkcaster. 9 would be I think that's Taco Helm, and 10 would be, I don't know, he didn't say pets, whatever, but I really like pets, and the first, my most rare pet would be Skynet and Twiginator, so both of those would be on the list. Jonathan Drake says, why don't you play COD, man? I actually don't play COD that often. I mean, I have it for my PS Vita. I have Call of Duty Declassified, which isn't that good. But, you know, Call of Duty games cost a whole lot of money, and yeah, I mean, if you guys would would help me buy a game, then yeah, I'd probably play it, but yeah, it might take a while for me to get a COD game. Veteran AE says, what made you start YouTube videos? Just like I said, I started videos because, you know, I was bored and some friends wanted to record, so yeah, and then it just became a daily hobby. Editing videos, and then graphic design got into it, and they got a whole ton of fun. AQ Tling says, how old are you and where do you live? I'm 16 or 15 and a half, and I live in California. It's very, you know, there's a lot of places to visit in California that, you know, you won't get bored a lot, and it's very hot, so that's good. Oscar Palm says, is there any kind of drama in the AQ community? At the moment there isn't, you know, it's pretty calm. I think maybe this year, yeah, it was like months ago, I had this guy named, I won't name him, but he was so annoying. He kept, you know, bothering me, and it just got a point where I just ignored him. I blocked him from like YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter because he just wouldn't shut up. So yeah, Peter says, why are you so awesome? I'm awesome because you guys are awesome, and you guys make me awesome, so that's cool. Nailed it. B-Sailor Akira says, Spike, when... Oh, wait, didn't I answer that? Yeah, never mind. Zarko Vasilevsky says, hello, Spike. What made you want to start playing Akira? Plock's answer. I started playing again after I quit, because of the cool items. When I started playing again, it was Frostville, and the Quibble items just came out, and those, the 2010 Quibble items were for Frostville were so cool. I mean, if you guys haven't seen them, they're really cool. That's when Santa Hunk came out and Scarf Boy came out as well. I actually bought them, but I later sold them because I was a big noob, and I thought that they would come back, which they never did. Only Santa Hunk came back, but it's, you know, it's a different color now, and it's pink. Kikoshin, the Oblivion Champion, says, do you have a favorite video of your own? I actually My favorite video would have to be my newer ones, which would be the dubstep editing. Those are really fun to make, and yeah, I might make more of those if you guys would like. Yeah. Road11 says, what Road emotions do you like most? My most favorite one would have to be the fart emotion or the spar emotion. Those are really cool. I use the spar one for some of my videos and just to fool around with other people on Road. Road Caden says, when did you start playing Road? I started playing Road on 2010, and then again in 2011, and then yeah, up until now I've been playing. Kikoshin the Oblivion Champion says, who's your favorite YouTuber? I actually don't have a favorite YouTuber. I watch a lot of, Yu-Gi-Oh gameplays, Machinima, sometimes PewDiePie, and some other gaming YouTubers, editors, and whatnot. And yeah, can I see your reality face? No, you can't. Not yet, anyways. Maybe when I get a milestone, big one, 10K or whatever, I might. How did you find Road one? That would be on 2010, and I think looking at an ad. But yeah, anyways, guys, that's about it. All the questions. Anyways, if you guys did enjoy, go ahead and leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And here's a question for you guys: what would you guys like to see on my channel? I know I have Road, some epic duels coming soon, but what would you like to see? Some, leave some suggestions down below. So yeah, I can record and do new stuff. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.